Hello there, everyone. This will be an unscripted review of and ranking of every episode in Prehistoric Planet, Season 1, that is. And you might disagree with my opinion, and that's kind of the point. Opinions are made to be debated and disagreed with, and if you disagree, please leave that in the comment section. It is my belief, however, that every single episode in the show is worth watching, unlike some other dinosaur documentaries, and all of them have really good factual information that makes them all their own journey. So with each episode, I'll describe my favorite sequence in the episode, and then just placing the ranking. Each ranking will be from least to greatest in the episode's quality. So 5th will be my least favorite episode, still a great episode, but my favorite will be 1st. Starting this off, it will be Freshwater. I just think Freshwater just is so loose with the ecosystem, because each episode is based on an ecosystem and how the environment in that ecosystem helps the dinosaurs. The Freshwater episode has to really go far-fetched with it. Like the velociraptors masking the sound of falling rocks with a waterfall, and the T-Rex cleaning his wounds with the flowing river. Like, that stuff is not as on the nose as, say, deserts or ice worlds. And, however, my favorite sequence in the entire episode of Freshwater is probably the one with the Dinokairos, because Dinokairos is one of my favorite dinosaurs, and I don't know, I just have a soft spot for it, even though the feathers, I think, is a little too excessive. Next up, we have Deserts. Deserts was the episode I was most excited for, except Ice Worlds, before the show came out, and it did not disappoint. However, some inaccuracies bother me, like they combine the Nemt formation and the other Mongolian formation I can't pronounce, because Velociraptor and Tarbosaurus did not live together at all. And as well, Tarbosaurus did not live in a very arid desert environment. It was Dinokairos in its swamps. Now, does that mean that the episode, storytelling-wise, is bad? No. I think Deserts is a really good episode. It's just, it's kind of on the lower end for this show. It's kind of there, even though I still love it. My favorite sequence in the Deserts episode is probably the one with the lizard trying to get the flies of the Tarbosaurus, because, you know, the Velociraptors look incredible. And, yeah. Third favorite episode, or third least favorite, is Coasts. Coasts was the debut pilot episode of the whole show, and it did not disappoint. I thought it was going to be the best episode the show had to offer. The last two dethroned it, but it was still really good. My favorite sequence in the whole episode is probably the opening of it with the T-Rexes swimming. I thought the baby T-Rexes were adorable, and I was so sad to see a mosasaur kill them. It was so sad. But, I mean, yeah, the whole episode was amazing, and you only see one dinosaur in the whole episode, and that's T-Rex. So, that's some food for thought. My second favorite episode is Ice Worlds, episode 4. Ice Worlds was amazing. I think that the title of it was kinda improper, because it's not really Ice Worlds for most of the episodes. Like the first and last 7 minutes of the episode are Ice Worlds. But those are two of my favorite sequences of the whole show, but not of this episode, funnily enough, because this episode was just that good. And I'd say my favorite sequences in this episode were either the Troodon hunting. I know Troodon is a Troodontid, because Troodon isn't a valid genus, but I'm going to call it Troodon. When it was hunting those little mammals with the fire, that was interesting. I thought that forest fire, judging by the trailer, would be a very depressing moment in the show, but it kind of twisted into like a semi-positive note, at least for the Troodon. And the Allure Titan with mosquitoes. But those sequences had a ton of fire in them, not much ice in an ice world, so I don't know why they went with that name instead of just fire and ice worlds or something like that. But yeah, all in all, 9 out of 10 episode. Really good. Now, my favorite episode was the one released this morning. In fact, I loved forests. Not a single sequence in the entire episode bothered me at all. But my favorite one was definitely the ones with the Carnotaurus. That one was adorable. I love the Carnotaurus flailing his little arms around. And I did not expect to see a Troceraptor in the show. I mean, this is the year of the Atrociraptor. Like, you got Jurassic World, you got Prehistoric Planet. And the ending of the whole show was very great. I love how they didn't end with the KPG mass extinction event. That was great. It just has a Hescopteryx flying off into the sunset. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's my ranking and review of each Prehistoric Planet episode. I thought all of them were stellar. I think this was the best dinosaur documentary ever made, at least in terms of accuracy. Still walk with dinosaurs. But all in all, please make a season 2 set in the Jurassic period. Thanks to you all for watching. Bye.